I think it was 15 days after my heart attack. I said, all right, you ready to put me back on schedule? And he laughed and just said, nope, and hung up the phone. And then 2 seconds later, I get a call from Scott. Scott, what is this I hear about you wanting to come back to work? I would say probably 10 minutes after that, I get a phone call and it's Russ. And Russ says, if you get to the point to where you can't keep your lights on, your family's not gonna go hungry, we will figure out something for you. And then sure enough, like $1,000 donation comes through and it's Team Green again. I think people stay with Seek Now so much for the same reason I do. You forge loyalty by compassion, and the amount of compassion that I felt from guys I never met. I mean, guys from all over the country. I got your information from so-and-so. I worked with him and he was kind of filling me in that they had a guy in DFW that had a heart attack and just had a baby and whatever you need, man. I mean, it was just, it's making me tear up just thinking about it. And then Scott, I mean, every day, Scott or AJ, every single day. Are you okay? Are you okay? To the point I'm like, guys, I'm fine. I'm ready to go back to work. I want to climb roofs. I want to be out in the sun. I want to talk to adjusters. I want to, we build relationships with these adjusters and they're like, no, man, we get it, but we're just calling to check on you. It was every day. The amount of compassion, camaraderie that I felt from these guys was just insane. Six months later, my wife shatters her leg, ends up having to have like 6 surgeries. Then my daughter, heart rate spiked to like 200. She had to have emergency ablation surgery. And it was just one thing after another. And my wife, her leg was broken so bad, we weren't sure she was ever gonna walk again. But then to get a call from Gabe, my daughter's boyfriend, we're on the way to the hospital. Her heart rate was 214. And then I immediately call AJ because they take her to the ER and they're like, we're going in surgery tomorrow. So we needed to call AJ. I'm like, I know this may not be the best timing. You just put out routes, but I have to be in Long Beach before 7 a.m. in the morning. My daughter's having heart surgery. And he was like, done. No questions asked. Somebody will cover it. Don't even think about class tomorrow. Just get there. And once again, keep me posted. And before I had an update, he was calling, how's she doing? How's she doing? For 2 years, it was like my heart attack, my wife breaking her leg, her pulmonary embolism, my daughter needing to have, heart surgery. AJ, one day he called and he was like, dude, how are you still happy and goofy? It's easy to do that when you like your job and you love the company you work for. It's easy to not carry anger and stress and all the other stuff that just comes with life, especially in a time period like that. Everybody goes through hardships and it seems like once it starts, it's never gonna stop, but it does stop. And it was just, I told AJ, I was like, man, when I get up and I put on this green shirt, I'm grateful for what I have.